Right, I've got another. There's another review here of this time of a DVD called The Elephant Man, a David Lynch film. It's can be a bit. It might be a bit of an upsetting film for children to watch. I watched it with my friend yesterday, and he's a bit. He can be a bit oversensitive, but this film didn't actually bother him at all. It's it's actually a PG, but I think when it was first released in the cinema, it was it was a double A, which meant that you had to be 14 to see it, because they thought it might be a bit too disturbing for younger children because of the subject matter of it. But when he brought the video certificates in, it was felt that that 15 was a more appropriate age. You'd have to be 14 to see a double A film, and when they brought the video ratings in, PG, 15 and 18, they thought that 15 would be a more appropriate age than 14 to see a film which had been previously rated double A. Well, because this film had been publicly shown to 14-year-olds, prior to the video certificates being brought in, I think they must have felt that 15 was the 15 was a bit harsh, so they're just making it PG. It's stars Anthony Hopkins and John Hurt. Anthony Hopkins is a doctor who cares for this man who's got extreme physical deformities, and John Hurt is the man who plays him. And the actual they called this film the Elephant Man. He was actually a circus freak, and his owner claimed that his mother had been trampled on by an elephant in the 4th month of her pregnancy, and as a result, he says the result is plain to see. Well, I don't think that's what happened in real life. I think if you look on Wikipedia, I don't think he'd ever been trampled. I don't think his mother had ever been trampled on by an elephant. He has his disfigurements were a result of some sort of a disease. That's what I've read on Wikipedia, and it was nothing to do with being trampled on by an elephant. I don't think his mother ever was. It was just I don't know whether that was actually made up for the film, or whether it was what his owner actually said about him in real life. But I don't think it was true. And you know what I mean? It says, "I am not an animal. I'm a human being. I am a man." Well, he said that because if you saw him, you could easily mistake him for being. Well, I suppose you could realise that I don't think you think he was an animal. I think you just realise that he was a very disfigured human being. So some people call him a monster, really. I'll read the back of it. The Elephant Man, a David Lynch film from revered filmmaker David Lynch, and starring John Hurt and Anthony Hopkins. Elephant Man is. I'm not going to read it. I'll just put it on my phone so that you can pause it and read it. It says there because of the disfiguring disabilities he was born with. I'm not sure if he was born with it. If anything, if you read it on Wikipedia, I think it was something he developed in later life. that caused him to be so disfigured. And this, because it's the special edition extras, Joseph Merrick, the Real Elephant Man featurette, John Hurt interview, David Lynch interview, theatrical trailer. So I've not watched the extras yet. I've seen the actual film. It is a very moving film. It's a shame for someone to be so physically deformed. One of my childhood friends was physically deformed. Not as much as this, but when he was a child, his eye was about the size of a cricket ball. And as he got older, you often used to see him walking round with a bandage over his eye. And he was actually in a documentary on TV when he was an adult about people with physical deformities. If I can find it, I'll put it in the description. I have actually found this I have actually found this very same documentary online. I don't whether it's still down there to be found. I'm not sure, because things don't always stay. Once things get put on YouTube or Daily Motion, things like that, they don't always stay on there. But yeah, based on the life of John Merrick, the Elephant Man, and not upon the Broadway play or any other fictional account. Maybe his mother did get trampled on by an elephant when he was in the womb. I don't know. It doesn't say that's what happened on Wikipedia. But it just shows how he's only mistreated him, and he was just using him for monitor. He was just making money out of him, because when this freak, as he called him, was taken away from him by this doctor and put in the hospital for care, he was mad about it. You know what I mean? He was going to go to the authorities about it, but it's just tough. You know what I mean? If you're he said to this doctor, you're better than me. You showed him all off to your fellow. To the medical profession, which he had done. He thought he was trying to make a name for himself. But anyway, if you watch the film yourself, you can decide for yourself what you think really about the situation, can't you? Anyway, I'll be doing other reviews of stuff. Bye.